Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tyler. Welcome to the channel. Everyone that's new, welcome. Thanks for coming back if you've been here before. Today it's pretty sunny out, but we're gonna give you guys a farm tour 2.0. So hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so in here, this is the calf barn. You guys have seen this a few times. This is where we raise the calves from about a day old till they're about 2 or 3 months. Try to keep them in that 2.5 month range, but then sometimes they do stay in here a little longer depending on the type of room that we have. This barn holds 55 calves. As you can see, that this is the youngest. Yeah, believe it or not, this is the oldest one in here. We do have some jerseys. We're mostly a Holstein farm, but we do have probably 15 jerseys. And the reason we have jerseys is because they are good with butterfat, and that is a key component. Yeah, they got fed about 2 hours ago, so they're just resting for the day. Now they get fed grain, which is like a mixture of corn, like oats, pellet, the good stuff. And then they also get fed milk. They get about about three quarters of a pail of milk every morning and every night. We feed them about 6 a.m. and then again at about 3:30 p.m. This is a pasteurizer. So what it does is it cools the milk and it keeps it at probably that 60-degree range. I think it gets down into the 50s. And it keeps that cool till about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and then it'll heat it back up. And then it will cool it back down again till, well, it heats it up to about 148, I believe. And then it'll cool it to about 104, and that's the feeding temp. So then they get milk twice a day. This one, since it doesn't have the pails, it's on bottles. But yeah, that's pretty much the calves. And I guess I should say when they get to their age, about 2.5, 3 months, then we kick them out into the hutches. I don't know if you can see them quite well with the sun. But yeah, they just get kicked out into there. And I do believe that you guys have seen, but we do kick them out from here too. So just open that door up, and they go right on in here. I believe there's probably 40 calves down in there. And sometimes they go through that door, but we'll go through that door first, and then we take them out to the hutches if that down below is full, just because that's just another spot. They're the same age. So, and these guys are our steers. Caleb just showed that one at the fair. They all go in for butchering, I think it's the beginning of August. Now this is our bull barn. We're actually not very full. So we got bulls here. They'll probably get moved into one of these pens. And then this is Heifer Barn. We have 8 pens, so starts down there for number 1, and you know, just goes up that way. Each pen 1 through 4 holds 12 heifers. Here's another look at the heifer barn. Just an outside view. Obviously those ones are the youngest, and they just keep on moving up. When they get into the 5th and the 6th pen up here, they get into headlocks because that's where we can breed them at. That they become in the heat, and that's their breeding age. So all of them are getting bred, and most of these ones I believe are pregnant. So they usually start in here, but there's some times where we just keep on moving them, so then we gotta breed them in this pen. And we do all AI, artificial insemination. And my Uncle Dale, he's in charge of all that. All the heifers, they get fed with a TMR ration. So it's got a mixture of, the heifers get a mixture of corn silage, oat silage, and I think they get a little bit of protein as well. And then they get some mineral. These are the 7s and 8th pens, respectively, and these are all pregnant heifers. They get a little better TMR just because of both. They got babies in them. And this 8th pen, they're the closest ones to having their calf. So yeah, that's pretty much the heifer storage or heifer, whatever you want, inventory that we got. We have a lot of heifers, which is always a good thing. They just probably want me to leave them alone so they can eat their meal. They just got fed about an hour ago. But yeah, I'd say we have, I think, somewhere between 500 and 600 heifers between the calf barn up there and then right up there, and that pen that's behind the barn, and then all of these ladies. We got a lot. Let's just go with that. We have a lot. But we're also having calves just about every single day, and well, we're not a very small dairy farm. We milk about 375-ish 3 times a day. So yeah, we keep busy, that's for sure. And then right here is just another heifer pen where you can fit 24 heifers. They're smaller, they're only about 6-7 months old. But yeah, they just go back here, they get fed on the other side out there. They get like the refusals or the leftover feed from the barn that the cows don't eat. Get them started on that. And then when the cows get done milking, there's two lanes where they get let out. So one right on this side of this wall, and there's gonna be one on the far side. They come out here, they go all the way down there to their respective pens. Alright, so now we're in the first Freestyle Barn. This is one of our dry lap pens. These are the close-up cows, and well, they're our first calf heifers, the ones that come from the 8th pen that I just showed you way out there. We will bring them all the way in here, and they go straight into here. And then this is another dry pen. They are a little farther out. So usually when Dale dries them off, he puts them in this pen because, you know, it's going to be 2 months or whatever, a month or 2, whatever it is, that they're going to be in this pen. And then when they get within like 2 or 3 weeks of calving, we move them into here. And they get a ration as well, TMR. Different from the milk cows and the heifers, but it's whatever the nutritionist thinks is best to give them. But yeah, they're pretty much in rust mode, and they get a break from work. Must be nice. Alright, so when the cows and the heifers, the young heifers, have their babies, when they come out of that pen, they'll have their calves, they'll go get milk for the first time, then they come in here. So this is our fresh pen. All these cows have had their baby in the last month or so. Now they get a very good TMR. Gives them all the nutrients. They got a mixture of hay silage, corn silage, ground corn, protein mix, a bunch of minerals, stuff to help them, you know, obviously produce a good amount of milk. And then they go from the first pen to the second pen. Yeah, they do. There's some good cows. They milk very well. So we gotta treat them well. And as you can tell, well, they love their food. So, as you can see out here, we got a couple piles of sand. That's how we bed the stalls. Bring the skid loader in and you just dump it right over top. Usually we do that when the cows are in being milked, that way we're not having to fight the cows. So here's the second Freestyle barn. This is the big barn. So we got pens 3, 4, 5, and 6. They're all milking cows. As you can see, the pen 4 has most of the jerseys in here. But yeah, they're all milking cows. This one is going to be the least milk. Like, these cows get the least amount of milk, but that's because they're about to be dried off. So they're all pregnant. And yeah, so like I said, when they get dried off, they go into that first fresh pen. Not the close-up, but the farther away one. Yeah, just some info on the batches for like the TMR. I think each side gets, I think this one's probably 14,000 pounds. Dad does the full load with. And these guys, I believe, are around 11 or 12,000 pounds. And then the first pen and the second pen, they are, I want to say, 7,000 or 8,000 pounds each. And then for the heifers, the 7th and 8th pen, those big heifers, they get about 1,600 pounds or 1,700 pounds for each pen. And then the younger heifers, they split a batch of about 5,000, I think. I know it's been a while since I've had to feed the cows. It's not my favorite job, but you know, I gotta do it when Dad goes on his vacation. He gets more vacation time than I do. Lucky. But yeah, he's deserved it though. He's got a lot more years in this than I do. But yeah, that's pretty much all the herd. All the cows and the calves and all in between. I think all in all we have probably 800-900 total animals around here, maybe more. And then for the crops, I think we run around 1,000 to 11 or 1,200 acres. I could be wrong about that too. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm just told to hop in a tractor and go to a field. I'm usually more in charge of the young calves. I feed them in the morning and then I just do what I'm told the rest of the day. Alright, now we're in the milking parlor. We're currently washing the milking system. They just finished milking about a half an hour ago. So as you can see, everything's washing. It is a double 8 parallel parlor, so we can fit 8 on each side. We do have the automatic takeoffs. So you just push a button and it starts milking, and then it automatically detaches. You can also do it manually. This is the holding area for when cows are waiting to get milk. And then out here is the milk house. So that's our milk cooler. It keeps it at about 40 degrees. It's actually currently at 42, so it's keeping it cold. It holds about 54,000 pounds, so it holds quite a bit, but we still get picked up daily. And that's pretty much the whole system, the vacuum system, all that stuff that we use to wash the lines, or the milk system, the detergent, and then there's acid rinse to kill any bacteria. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of that. Pretty simple system, and it works very well. Now in here, these are what we call the maternity pens, or calving pens. So this cow is currently just chilling. She's due to have a calf today. So hopefully that happens. We have 3 pens, and then sometimes when we get so crowded with calves, we put them in that back pen. We tried not to let that happen, but it does happen. Alright, so down here is our feed storage. They're called bunkers. So that first one has corn silage. That one's got corn silage on the top, and then there's hay silage on the bottom. Now we did that because we had no room for hay silage. I think that's 4th crop hay last year. So we pretty much put 4th crop in there, and then we had to chop corn right away. So we just put on top, and Dad's feeding out of both. It actually tests really well, so it's not harming the cattle. That's oats, some of it, or like the rest of it. The oat silage harvest for the heifers. This whole entire bunker is like oats for the heifers, and we're gonna feed out of that bunker first and let this ferment. This is well, corn stock bales. We got them here just we had no place else to put them. Usually this is the big bunker, or it is the biggest bunker we have. It's full of corn silage. And then you guys probably remember from the last videos, 2nd crop hay, 1st crop hay is in there. In here is our commodity shed. So all the commodities that we put in the cattle's feed. So we got our shell corn in there, and then the protein mix in here, which this is like just a mixture of all sorts of stuff, all fine. And then in here this is like the mineral storage. So we got like the heifer mineral right here, and then this stuff all goes in for the milking cows. And then we got treats. So I'm gonna help myself with that. The co-op usually brings them, so I'm gonna help myself to couple real quick. I'll meet you back here in a minute. Help myself with some of the flavored Tootsie Rolls. Those are the best ones in there. But don't tell my dad, he might get upset. They're usually his snacks. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole gist of the farm. Simple. You guys have already seen the equipment already. All the tractors and hay mower and chopper and all that stuff. I'll probably do a video on how we feed everything. That might be for next week. Starting from feeding the calves to the cows, and I don't think I've ever shown that yet. But yeah, that's Farm Tour 2.0. I say 2.0 because it's the second time I've done it, but this is a better explanation of everything, I think. I'd like to take this time to dedicate this video to Trisha's Adventure Club. That's Justin's wife, the other guy on the channel. They're doing a dairy week for their club, and they're taking tours on farms. And well, she asked me if I could do a video for her club, so here it is. You guys can see my farm. We don't really do tours like in person, so this is the best you're gonna get from me for right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed explaining it to you guys. Hopefully, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer anything you guys have or that you're wondering. But like usual, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Can't forget about the chickens. Don't follow me, go eat some bugs. Go lay some eggs. Oh man, I got nothing in there. Let's check the other one quick. Oh yeah, I got quite a bit in there. Can't see them because the chickens are on top, but I got quite a bit. Alright, we'll see you guys later.